All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we begin this lesson, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BASHAM, YAHWAHSHI, BASHAM, RAKHAKODASH. All right, Barak YAHAWAH,
Barak YAHAWAH,
Barak YAHWAHSHI,
Barak YAHWAHSHI,
Barak YAHAWAH,
Barak
Barak
YAHAWAH,
YAHWAHSHI,
Barak YAHWAHSHI,
Barak YAHAWAH,
Barak
Barak
YAHAWAH,
YAHWAHSHI,
Barak YAHWAHSHI,
BASHAM,
BASHAM,
RAKHAKODASH. All right, and the water YAHAWASHI, YAHWAHSHI for the spirit and truth. All right, I'm that fellow servant, Kwame Ashal. I got a brother.
Maya Colin.
All right, now we're from GMS Tampa Bay 12. All right, as always, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well and taught us his truth through the spirit of Thumb. All right, and salutations to the Zaquani Wa'achim across the four corners of the earth, just teaching his truth and sincerity, faith, and honesty. And Shalom Wahabatham, Lahabakariam, sorry, yes, Allah, which is peace and love to the elect of Israel. All right, now pretty much through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, YAHWAHSHI. All right, something me and this brother was meditating on, all right, as concerning the times we're living in, man. All right, and YAHAWASHI, YAHWAHSHI is bringing that judgment down. All right, and you know, things is going on across the four corners of the earth, to where, you know, a lot of people want answers. A lot of people want, you know, answers of what's going on. But the thing is, look, the prophets is here on the four corners of the earth for a reason. Okay, because YAHAWASHI, YAHWAHSHI told us that these things was going to happen. All right, and the things that are happening, all right, across the four corners of the earth, these are the things that the prophet spoke about. And certain things, all right, when you go into Daniel, all right, and the Revelations, all right, things that the apostles and the prophets spoke about, it was things that they had to, they couldn't understand, man. They had to get into this last regeneration, if you will, you know, in this lifetime, if you will, that download. And that's what we're in, man. We're in a time of the prophets realizing what times they're living in, man. All right? This is why you have all hell breaking loose across the four corners of the earth. All right? You have the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, popping off. All right? And you have certain things going on to where the Hebrew Israelites, all right, this is waking up, okay? And you got people just bugging out like this is something crazy. Well, this is prophecy being fulfilled, man. This is prophecy being fulfilled in the land of our captivities. All right, Baruch the 4th chapter, in the land of our captivities, we will remember ourselves. And guess what? We remember ourselves, all right, in the land of our captivities. In the land of our captivities being what? Primarily here in Babylon the Great, which is America. All right, and ultimately across the four corners of the earth. All right, now you have these nations bucking up. All right, they're losing their minds, starting with chiefly Esau Edom. He's bugging out. He's like, what's going on? All right, well, the problem is that the Lord is getting ready to redeem his elect. That's all that matters, man. Okay, all that matters is the elect getting salvation. Because when you read in the scriptures, it's destruction, okay? All right, and it's salvation. The Lord he's not a false balance, man. All right? So now you have destruction coming on the four corners of the earth, chiefly Babylon the Great, by the way of martial law, all right, concentration camps, all right, the thermonuclear missiles, all right, race wars, so forth and so on, okay? And then by the salvation, you have particular souls out here on planet Earth, all right, starting here in primarily in Babylon the Great, which is America, all right, that's going to be predestined to be saved, all right, which consists, salvation is only for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. There's no way around that. All right, you got something real quick through the script?
Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Most High, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can they know them, because they are spiritually discerned.
So what? You have particular jakes out here that actually are cleaving unto the doctrine of Esau Edom, all right, because what? They are in the beast system, man. All right, they are functioning. All right, and they down with the beast system. All right, they're down with the RFID chip. Okay, they're down with the ways of America. Why? Because they are not spiritual. To be spiritual is life. To be spiritual is actually understanding the reason why YAHAWASHI even came down. All right, and this is what the Pharisees and the Sadducees couldn't understand at that time. Even though, although you had certain Pharisees that believe, all right, but this is what our people could not understand why the prophets were on the scene. All right, according to Jeremiah 28:8. Whenever we came on the scene, we actually prophesied of a downfall and destruction of that kingdom, a downfall and destruction of that certain society. And these are the things why the prophets are here today, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 15, but he that is spiritual judgeth all things.
Yeah, right. He that is spiritual judgeth all things, and we are spiritual. And this is why you have the elect, because the spirit, the testimony of YAHAWASHI is the spirit of prophecy, and the spirit of prophecy is on those certain men. Okay. They're watching the prophecies. They're watching RFID chip being made mandatory. Okay, they're watching World War III pop off. Okay, they're watching the certain things that the prophets in the Old Testament spoke about. So this is the spirit, and this is what judgeth all things, man. The things that are written aforetime for our learning. Okay, because we are spiritual people. We're not carnal. Okay, this is why our forefather Jacob, all right, he understood the understanding of the birthright, man. Okay, go ahead.
You know, it's like, if I may say, you know, how it says the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit. You know, you have all these things going on in the world, all this hell going on, and it's only going to continue to get worse. And you think there's not men out here that have the actual answers. You know, Jake in the world, they don't know who to look to. You know, and that goes into them being spiritually discerned. You know, and that's why it says in Revelation 22nd chapter, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He that is holy, let him be holy still. You know, because these people in the world, they're not going to be able to find, you know, this truth or knowledge, because, you know, but scriptures say, if this truth be hid, it be hid to them that are lost. You know, it's just the Most High has vessels that are going to receive these things and be able to absorb and understand the times that we're in and be able to receive salvation. But at the same token, there's just going to be people that just are not going to understand. You know, there's so many traps and snares in this world for people to fall into, because ultimately the Most High is not dealing with the majority of the masses, you know. And to say that, you know, it's mercy that at this point in time, you know, we have at least a chance to get out of here, because this wisdom, not understanding, is what like I said, the strength of our salvation. You know?
That's right, bro. Okay, and the strength, and that's the wisdom. And these, what's that? Isaiah 33:6. You know, okay. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, the strength of thy salvation, and that's what we have. We have the understanding of the end. We have the understanding of the end, and that's what we're talking about in the house right before we left. You know, like, you know, you read this Daniel 12, you know, in Revelations, the prophets, you know, they had an understanding of what YAHAWASHI was giving unto them. Yeah. But when it came down to what was the arrows, the bow, what was the perilous times and certain, like, we are living that, man. And they here today. Yeah. You know, and that's the significance.
And if I can say through spirit too, that just shows, you know, obviously being humble, but showing us like how the Most High is really dealing with us now. You know, because back then, you know, you read about Daniel, you read about Ezra. You know, they wrote these things down, but it really troubled them. You know, they had, you know, they got sick, they were vomiting, they tossed. You know, obviously, you know, we toss and turn too, because you know hell's coming. But you know, the Most High, we read these things and we can fully absorb them. You know, we read it and we know fully well, like exactly what it's talking about. Like you're saying, we know what the arrow is talking about, the missile. You know about Babylon, the mystery of Babylon the Great is so-called America. You know, we know these things, and it's like plain as day. You know, because you know it says in Daniel's, you know, what's like in Habakkuk, you know, the end shall speak.
If you want to, shall not lie. Matter of fact, if you want, come. You can speak on it. We both can speak on it, man. Break bread on that, man. You know, through the spirit. Come on, this shit don't stop. You know how we rocking this thing, but we gotta be humble, low to the ground, you know, cause, and that's the thing, you know, that's the thing about this truth, you know. A lot of you people, you know, you don't understand what's going on. So the Lord put a certain spirit on us to where we can accept, as it is written in St. Matthew's 11th chapter. Blessed is he that is not offended in me. See, we're not offended in the doctrine of YAHAWASHI, because these are the things that were going to come. All right, these are the things that's going to come to pass. We're not offended when it comes down to the doctrine. We're not offended when it comes down to Esau, Edom coming down with great wrath. We're not offended when it comes down to RFID chip being made mandatory. Why? Because our trust is in YAHAWASHI. That's why Romans 15:4 tell you that the things that are written aforetime for our learning. To learn what? To learn the fear of the Lord. So constantly we're gaining in the fear of the Lord. All right? Constantly we're gaining in the understanding and the acknowledgement of YAHAWASHI, so that when he do bring certain judgments on the planet Earth, we ain't offended in it. We know, like, oh shit, he told us he was going to do that. Because how he rock? How the Lord rock? Deuteronomy 32:39. He kill, he make alive. Okay. He heal, he wound. So it's like, okay, damn. Amos 3:6. You know? Shall it be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? So when we see these certain things go on across the four corners of the earth, we ain't afraid and we ain't offended. Because that's how he was going to get down. All right? But this is why you have man here on the planet Earth that the Lord told us through the Spirit to rule our spirit, you know, and to conduct ourselves a certain way. All right? So that those that didn't know, we can be able to bring them, the elect of those nations of Israel, into the fold. All right? So that's what the brother going to read. Go ahead.
Come. This is Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, and I'm going to start at the 2nd verse. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, man. When you have a vision, if I had a vision, I would tell you, Akim. Okay? So what do you think the prophets is doing on YouTube? The vision that was written, we're actually telling you of it, man. Because you were not going to go into the scriptures and read it. You don't have the spirit to actually interpret the breakdowns. So the Lord put the spirit on certain men to actually go into the scriptures and understand these things to teach it unto you. Okay. All right, go ahead.
And it says plainly, you know, we're speaking unto you plainly. You know, we're not using deep, enticing words, you know, using these, you know, gibberish or, you know, jargon, you know, to persuade you into believing, you know, things that we're saying. We're literally just telling you how it is. We say this. America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. We're telling it the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are the Hebrew Israelites, and only the elect are going to be saved out of it. We tell you that the kingdom of heaven is coming. You know, it's plain, you know, because it says, you know, they weren't revealed unto the wise and prudent, but revealed unto babes. You know, right, so that's how we, you know, we speak, you know, because we're young children, you know, especially, you know, in the faith, you know, we're all young men, you know, we're little babes, you know, so that's why the Most High really written this down plain, you know. And that's why I said it's plain onto the righteous, but it's a stumbling block to the wicked. You know, right. So because the wicked are not going to understand. It says that in Daniel. You know, the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
And in Revelations, he that is filthy, let him be filthy.
Kind of quoted Revelation 22nd chapter.
It's backing you up.
Kind. But yeah, I'll read it again. This is Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, in the 2nd verse. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Damn.
Yeah, hey, he may run. Are we not sprinting in the spirit? Are we not
moving?
Bro, did not YAHAWASHI and I think it was Simon Andrew, all right, when it came down to them receiving a word because they were fishermen, did not they literally turn their whole life around? Okay, into receiving his word and run swiftly? Is that not what we doing? Okay. Our whole life, we literally changed our whole life around, from great older men to younger men. This is the body of YAHAWASHI. Ephesians the 4th chapter, man. Okay, from the greatest to the least. When we heard this word, whoever we heard it from, okay, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, all right, we changed our life around and we ran with it, man. That's the thing about this. That's the thing about this, man. Because are you going to run off of your own strength? No. We running off of faith. We're literally running off of faith. You know, we're literally like, if anybody came up to me and questioned me, bro, all I got is faith in the scriptures. I can tell you everything about what the scriptures say it was going to come pass, and it's coming to pass. Things that happened to us that happened, I can bring that out. That's all I can do to you, bro. Is tell you the things that were going to happen and the things that are happening right now. Okay? And these are the things, going back to the title, these are the things that YAHAWASHI said that we're going to speak at the end. The prophets were bugging out like, oh shit, like, what do you mean by this? And what the Lord said in Ezra, He said, go on a 6-day fast, all right, and I'll reveal this unto you, okay, and that was 2 Ezra 7 chapter, okay, and now you have certain prophets, all right, that had to go through certain things, all right, to receive this download, man, all right, it wasn't just no overnight, okay, and that's what we're going through, and what's that, Joel 2:28, in the last days he will pour out his spirit. What's the spirit of the Lord? To prophesy the end from the beginning. You know?
Yeah. Because the reason why, at that time we didn't understand, well, it's going to read that in Habakkuk, because it wasn't time, YAHAWASHI had to come to, unlock the seals so that that comforter could come. That's why when we read these things, obviously we're terrified and scared, but we are comforted because we know there's a way out. Ezra said, woe is me, woe is me. He wasn't comforted, but we have YAHAWASHI now,
right,
and that's why, the comforter has come, and that's why he said he shall not leave us comfortless.
And he didn't know that in that time.
He didn't.
But we know that now.
Now we do.
And he's here today. Ezra is here to know. He's here today. He didn't know that in that time. And that's the whole reason why we're doing this video. The prophets that didn't know, they doing live shows right now. They doing live shows, bringing out precepts, reading about. This is Jeremiah, and that's Jeremiah reading Jeremiah.
Breaking it down.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's
you
heavy.
feel me? Like, bro, this shit, like,
cause,
you can't make this up.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
like saying, like how the Most High was dealing with those men back then. What more now when they fully understand what,
all things.
Exactly.
All things.
Have an unction to know all things.
See, the spirit. You said the same thing.
So like obviously being humble, but when you see these men out here in the highways and the byways, these aren't your regular men. These are men that the Most High Yahweh Shai is really dealing with. The same as he's been dealing with them of old is exactly what's happening again now. Because we fell away, but now we're coming back into it. Go ahead.
You good?
But,
you're right. We fell away from it. Jeremiah 17:4, I'm backing you up. So you don't leave that. But we coming back into that, man. Daniel's 12:10.
And that's why that video did. Why Esau and his heathen are so mad.
They hurt, bro. They done. Because they like, oh my God, here it is. I spent billions. I spent billions to keep this knowledge and your heritage, your customs, your lifestyle. I spent billions to keep this Bible away from you. But here it is, you pushing out billions of Bibles. Come on, bro. Like, we weren't just going to wake up.
And read it.
Come on, bro. Do not the scriptures say, matter of fact, get that real quick through the spirit. Baruch 4. Bible Krishna, real quick. Unless you got something.
No, I was holding what you got.
Yeah, real quick. Baruch 4 and 28. Nope. Like prophecy wasn't gonna be fulfilled. Like the Bible was just there, just for no reason.
Yeah,
the scriptures say, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, none of her mates, none shall want their mate. Ain't no book can compare to this, man. Go ahead.
You said Baruch 4 and what?
Baruch 4 and 28. Where you at? Start at verse 27.
This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 27. Be of good comfort.
Yeah, be of good comfort, man. This is why you have the elect. This is why the Lord said, comfort one another with these words. This is why John 14 is written. Because this word was going to speak. The vibration of the words were going to come into fulfillment in the end of the society. To show you that he was not lying to you, man. To bring you comfort. Go ahead.
O my children, and cry unto the Most High, for he shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
Yeah, kind of. The Lord brought these things upon us. He said he did these things upon us, man. All right? He said, I have polluted my my heritage, man. Why did he do that? Because we went off. Okay? And he was justified in doing that. All right? Go ahead.
This is verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High.
It was your heart. The first law is to love the Lord with all your heart. Our heart went off. Go ahead.
So being returned, seek him 10 times more.
10 times more. That means 7 is complete. It said 10 times. That means over complete, baby. All right? That means everything you got in you to the best of your ability. If you believe in your Shai, give it your all.
144,000%.
Man, that's right, bro. That's right. 144%. That's why the scripture say, be not afraid of the doctrine. You think we afraid because I'm speaking loud and people... Man, look, go all for the Lord. Because scripture say you cannot go far enough. So when you going in for the Lord, you showing the Lord you want to be saved. All right? When you going in, you showing the Lord you want to be saved. This is not about men. Remember that. The scripture says, if I preach, woe is unto me if I preach not. Death is to me if I don't speak, man. I have to do this. This is a necessity laid upon me, man. Okay? And the Lord is going to redeem you. Why? Because Hebrews 6:10, he is not unrighteous, forget your works. Did he forget about YAHWASHI? Look at what he did for YAHWASHI, man. Second in command. Right? Over the angels, man. All right? And we're joint heirs with him, man. All right? You're going to be over the whole earth, whole universe. What you afraid of? Because somebody looking at you like he don't know what you're talking about. Tell that man to put a precept. Pull that precept. Because I'm going to cut you on that same precept you get. I guarantee you. With more precepts. Because what King David said, by thy precepts, I gain understanding. Go ahead.
It's verse 29. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy.
Everlasting joy. That's the right hand of YAHWAH. That's the Lord's only begotten Son. That's YAHWAH, man. Everlasting joy. St. Matthew's 29. He shall gather his elect from the four corners of the earth. Go ahead.
Everlasting joy, again with your salvation. Continue.
Yep.
Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee.
Miserable are they that afflicted. Get Psalms 74:18. Baba Kasha. Miserable. Why you think that this guy Vocab Malone came up? He thought we was just lacking off in the faith. Like we was just gonna be out there on the corners just teaching. No, we was waiting on guys for you to come up and try to debunk this truth. Because you can't debunk the truth, my man. That's why you had to take the break. You ain't seen no brother sit on the bench like, yeah, let me take a break. He snapping. No, my mans. You had to sit on the bench and take you a break. Why? Because this is our heritage. Prophecy must be fulfilled, my man. You had your run. You had your run, bro. That's why they set you up as an agent. And you ain't got no fruits when it comes down to their kingdom. You should be hurt right now like, damn, why am I agent? You know? You should be like, damn, I should have some fruits in this thing. No, they set you up last because what? They scared, my man. You know? Okay? And bro, we can go into that, bro. But we're not. Go ahead.
This is Psalm 74 in verse 18. Remember this, that the enemy have reproached, O Lord Yahweh, and that the foolish people have blasphemed thy name.
Yep, blasphemed thy name. Made a lie. All right? Like the Lord ain't dealing with us. Like the Lord, like this word don't got no power. That's why they swear on the Bible. They blaspheme in the name of Yahweh Shemir Shai. Go ahead.
O deliver not the soul of thy turtle dove unto the multitude of the wicked. Forget not the congregation of thy poor forever.
Yep.
Have respect unto the covenant.
Have respect unto thy covenant. That's the time we're coming into. The Lord is remembering, all right, his covenant that he have made with the elect. Because he said his wrath shall not be with us forever. All right, the punishment of our iniquity is accomplished. He will visit the iniquity, all right, of them that have hurt unjustly. That's 2 Ezra 6 chapter, man. All right, go ahead.
Have respect unto the covenant.
Have respect unto the covenant. Go ahead.
For the dark places of the earth are full of the habitations of cruelty.
That's right. That's Isaiah the 60 chapter, man. The earth is full and covered with darkness. All right. What is the darkness? The darkness is putting this last. Okay. All right. And putting transgressions and putting laws and statutes over the law, over the truth. That's darkness. You covering the light. That's Esau Edom to the T. Go ahead.
This is verse 21. Oh, let not the oppressed return ashamed. Let the poor and needy praise thy name.
Yeah, kind of let the poor and the needy. What's that? What's that? Read that one more time.
This is Psalm 74 in verse 21.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let not the oppressed return ashamed.
Yeah, let not the oppressed return ashamed, man. Because what Esau is looking to confound us when he come out to these camps. They oppressed, them niggas. What y'all feeble niggas gonna do? Y'all gonna build a temple? Like we ain't got nothing. Go ahead.
This is verse 22. Arise, O the Most High.
Arise. 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 What does that symbolize? Light, knowledge. Okay? Truth. All right? Truth. Okay? All right? In a land of darkness, man. All right? This is why the scriptures tell you the covering cast, which one of your favorite precepts. The covering cast, all right, it's being dissimulated, man. All right? By what? By righteousness. Okay? Go ahead.
22 again. Arise, O the Most High. Plead thine own cause. Remember how the foolish men reproacheth thee daily. Forget not the voice of thine enemies.
Forget not the voice of thy enemies. Esau is constantly talking shit, taking down videos. All right? Okay, coming up against the men of the Lord. Okay? Which somebody got to be the men of the Lord. But we humbly say Lord's will. Yeah. Hopeful elect. Prisoners of hope.
Because that just goes into the balance of the Most High. Why would these men be uprising against, the apostles on down from Great Millstone if we didn't have something?
That's right.
That's why it says if we are the world accepted one of their own. But roughly paraphrasing, if we were of the world, they would accept us. If we were a Muslim, if we were a Christian coming in the doctrine of Christianity, there wouldn't be no problem. But as you know, the Most High is a balanced power. He made one against another, light versus darkness, evil versus good. It's just the balance of the Most High. So there's something you inquire your mind, say, why are they coming so hard? You got Vocab Malone literally dedicating his whole congregation to come against the Hebrew Israelites.
He ain't even fervent about being a Christian no more, bro.
It's just coming against us.
Great Millstone. What did he say out there when he was in Dallas? Real quick, back you up. He said, real quick. He said, we watch all y'all videos. He said, I watch more videos than the brothers do. And I was like, God damn.
Because at the end of the day, that's an enemy. He's studying his opposition. It's just, again, just how the balance goes. You study film, you study your opponent. What is so-called America doing with Iran? They're inquiring, they're making observations, they're spying, they're coming against the Iran because why? Because that's an enemy. Same with this spiritual warfare that's going on. Again, it's just the balance of the Most High. This is the battlefront. Okay, and all right now, so to say, this truth isn't really being exalted yet because that's when these miracles come in. But the whole world's gonna get ready to come against guess who? All right, the men of the Lord. All right, because out of all the wickedness going on in the world, we're the problem. All this wickedness going on. You have all type of men. You can go down the list. Okay, but we're the problem. But we're reading straight out of the scriptures.
Yeah, because we want to do right by the scriptures.
Yeah, we want to live the right way the best that we can by taking heed to the scriptures. We're deemed the enemy because we want to live truthfully. And that just goes into the hypocrisy. That's why it says scriptures, deliver us from wicked and unreasonable men. Because you can't reason with these people. You can't reason with these devils because all they're gonna do is come against you. Because that's what they've been programmed to do.
That's right. And you're right. That's the world that they were given. This is the world of the wicked. Yeah. This was given. So they have certain laws set up, certain acts set up. Yeah. Certain false flags set up. Demonization that's set up to come against us. Why? Because if we was having tattoos on our face and playing football all day,
they wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, because that's the thing, bro. You only see, the only time they're cheering for you is when you got a jersey on. When you're up around, shooting up the hood and shit. Being a rap star, a movie star, then they'll cheer for you. But when that's the only time you see so-called niggas, Latinos, and Native Americans standing together when money is involved. You know, when there's some type of wickedness. You know, but you'll never see any of our people stand up for righteousness, and that's what's going on right now. And again, that's why the world hates us. You know, because we're standing up for truth. You know, and that's what all it really comes down to. That's why you can't really. I mean, obviously, you know, fuck these devils out here. You know, but you know, you can't get mad at them because that's just their lot. You know, if it just put yourself in their shoes. You know, if you were here and your world's getting ready to end. You know, if you're an Edomite and you're being told you're going to go into slavery for 1,000 years and you're going to be eventually cut off and be destroyed, then of course you will be like, you know, I'm going to come against these dudes. You know, that's just the way it is, you know. But that just shows you, again, the spiritual warfare that the Most High has going on, you know. It's just the balance that the Most High has. But knowing that he always dwells with the light, the truth, the righteousness of, that's why he says is the righteousness is of me. That's why we're justified, because we're not speaking our own words, and that's the thing. You know, the Bible, people love to talk about, every time a nigga get a damn award, I want to thank God. Without him, nothing's possible. What do you mean? You know, nothing you do in your actions goes according to what you said. That's why I said
we know what God you talking about.
Yeah, you're talking about, because there are many gods. You know, so who do you serve? You know, your deeds say you serve Satan. You know,
for you.
This people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. You know.
I got a precept for you, Akia.
It's lucky in the spirit.
Yeah. Oh, bro, that's what it do. I have to bring this out for you. Through the spirit, you can speak on this. Psalms. Give me 1 second. Right, because you mentioned something that was heavy in the spirit, man. All right, because G be going to fuck off, bro. Yeah. All right, when it comes down to worshiping and coming back into your nationality, when it comes down to high holy days and not eating abominable foods, all right, and being perfect to best of your ability. Oh, Jake is like, oh, hold on, bro. That shit there sound off, bro. That's wicked as fuck. Why would I do that? Why would I give up pork? Yeah. Why would I stop going to church? You trying to tell me to cleave from my family? But I'm telling you the things that are contrary to the Lord. I'm telling you things that are contrary to the law. Yeah. All right? And these are things that destroys you. Yeah. And you constantly destroy it. And this is what they want you to be inhabited in, you know? Real quick, I'll bring this out for you. I think it's Psalm 96. Stop there.
And that's the thing, like, what can you do with a man like that? Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, that was just a thought.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, what can you do with somebody like that? You can't reason with them. They're all just emotional. That's why you just move on, right? And that's why you just put it on the Most High, because you know, what can we do against these people? You know, all they're gonna as far as like, you know, trying to convert them, and it's just not in their spirit to receive. So that's why you just move on. You know, you do what you're supposed to. Hey, you think Apostle Tahar is saying about just when you do breakdowns, just get to the point. You know, because it's about the elect. You know, it's getting to a point where stuff is getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. You know, and it's getting. The door is closing, so it's just a sense of it, you know.
Damn, that's the spirit. You just said it. Door is closing. What does the door do when it gets when it starts closing up? It gets tighter and tighter and tighter. Yeah, it was open like this. Yeah. That's when you had what out there in the 1 West. Yeah. You had certain guys coming into the fold. You know, knowing they were Hebrew Israelites. All these kept coming out of 1 West. But now, as the door get closer and closer, you start to see that where the light is. You start to see where. Damn, I need to get in right now before it's too late. And you had certain guys actually leaving out when the door was getting closed. And that goes back to the guys that fell out in 2000. You know, guys that's falling out right now. Guys that, why you got the apostles making videos on like Karab, I don't know what the guy name is, with the staff, you know. But this is why you have these certain things, because what the door, you're right. The door of repentance is closing. Yeah. And Apostle Barges did a video, and he went in on Ephesians 2nd chapter. For by grace are ye saved. Yeah. Grace is a time period. That time period, going back to as the days of Noah, there was a certain time where the Lord had specifically purposed Noah to build that ark. Yeah. Okay? Are we not building a spiritual ark? Okay. A spiritual house of David?
Third temple.
A third temple? You're right. Is there not a certain time period for it? Okay. Do not the Most High deal with time? Okay. He's the Ancient of Days? Yeah. So we're coming into the fulfillment of that time being up. Yeah. You know? You're right about that. That door is closing. You know? That door is constantly, because what? The Lord said he stand at the door and knock. You got a lot of Jakes They acknowledge that this is the truth, but they're not giving their mind over to it. They're not giving their spirit over to it. Because they fall under the trance of Esau Edom ruling. They fall into the philosophies, man. But when it comes down to giving your life up for the truth, they're like, oh, hell no, that's going off, bro. Look at what it did for me, bro. Nothing to you, right? But it actually profited you because the testimony of YAHAWASHI is a spirit of prophecy. I'll bring this out real quick for you. This is Psalms 95, verse Slacky. Probably, you know, Jake in the spirit. Oh, here it is. Psalms 96, verse 5. I'm sorry, verse 4 for you. YAHAWASHI is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods.
Yep, so that's Jake don't have no fear. And that's why stuff has to start happening, because Jake not going to move unless shit starts moving. That's right. You know, right now, it's, you know, we bless our eyes for what we see, you know, but basically, you know, it hasn't happened yet. You know, we fear the Most High, but He's not physically here yet. So, you know, what's going to happen, you know, that's how the majority of the 1/3 is going to be sealed, is by these miracles, you know, these works of the Heavenly Father that He's going to put upon men to do to seal the rest of the elect. Right. Okay, because that's just the spirit of Jake. Like, you know, Jake has to see something, you know, for like to be like, oh shit, you know, then I should start taking stuff serious, you know. But, you know, for a lot of people, it's going to be too late, you know, because, you know, that goes into that time of grace. You know, you can't really count on that. Oh, in that last second, the Most High is going to
many shall say, Lord, Lord, Lord,
and not be able to enter. You know, but ultimately, the world's getting ready to learn the fear of the Heavenly Father. You know, because they don't fear the Heavenly Father, because they don't think there's no judgment out here. They do some wicked shit and they can carry on and ain't nobody fucking with me.
Yeah, I ain't judged.
Ain't nobody, you know, but not knowing, you know, there's a tab behind you that you're gonna have to a tab you're gonna have to deal with in that day of judgment. You know, you might have forgot what you did, but the Most High ain't forgot. You know, the angels writing down everything you do. And that's why it says your sins are gonna be remembered. Our sins, Lord's will, we be those men, are gonna be pardoned. You know, that's why we want mercy. That's why we're in this truth. You know, doing to the best of our ability to please the Most High so He can pardon us. But you people in the world that got no works and no faith, what can the Most High do with you? He has to cut you off, you know, and that's just the way it's going to have to be, you know.
That's right.
And it's going to, no respect to persons, you know.
That's right.
That's it, though.
Yeah, I got some, finishing off. Psalms 96, verse 5. For all the gods of the nations, are idols. But YAHAWASHI made the heavens.
Yep, and that's why He said, how shall I give my glory unto another? You know, that's why He's going to get ready to move all these idols from this land. You know, all your Buddhas, these gods of wood and stone, they don't have the answers, okay? You know, when you're crying in your bedroom, praying, you know, wherever you people that are in the Muslim community and all this other stuff, you know, when that time comes and you're calling upon your gods, all right, they're not going to answer you because they never was dealing with you in the first place. You got beguiled by Satan. You fell for the okie doke. You fell into a snare, all right, and you didn't fall after light because your deeds are wicked. Your deeds are evil. So you followed after evil deities, things that allow you to do is that will, I'm a lead upon my own understanding. I think it's this way, so I'm gonna go this way. All right, there's a God just for you. All right, there's a God for all you people that have these all type of pleasures and thoughts and ways of this world, because that goes into you being undesired. All right, the Most High don't want you. All right, and we're all in the same playing ground, the playing field. All right, but what's going on is the Most High has vessels which He's going to have mercy on to get through these things. The battlefield is the same. Aren't we in the world? That's right. Okay, but that's why Scripture say we're not of the world. All right, that's why we're going to be. There's going to be a separation. That's why He said, "Then shall they know who am I chosen."
That's right, bro.
Okay, because that's what it's coming down to. Okay, the Most High is making that separation. All this, we're one human race. Yep. No.
Oh hell no.
Or one gender. Come on, man. That Tower of Babel spirit.
Yep, one world government spirit.
There's nothing new under the sun, all right? And as the Most High destroyed all that madness back then, He's going to do it in a major way this time, right? Because going into declaring the end from the beginning.
I mean, matter of fact, if you want to, I don't even think we even, go ahead.
We didn't read it.
We didn't even read it.
No, we didn't.
And that's why the elders always say it's not about the title of the video. Yeah. Because here it is, we say, he was like, let's name it that. Man, get that real quick through the spirit.
This is Isaiah.
You in the spirit, hop on you to speak on it.
Go ahead. This is your precept.
All right, okay.
This is Isaiah chapter 46.
Start verse 8.
Yep. This is Isaiah 46 and verse 8. Remember this, and show yourselves men.
Yeah, remember this and show yourself men. It's like the Lord told Job, Gird up thyself as a man. Look, I'm putting you in this Bible. I'm putting you in this word. All right? What I'm getting ready to tell you is some real shit. Okay? I'm making a covenant with you, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to do greater man. All right? With you. All right? So that in the time that you're going to be raised up again, you're going to remember this. Memory. Back into, that's reincarnation right there. How can you remember something that you didn't know?
Okay.
You had to have known it.
Okay.
Remembrance, regeneration, reincarnation.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Bring it again to mind, or ye transgressors.
Yeah, kind of what we transgress the laws. That's why we're here. Go ahead.
That's why we're in sackcloth.
Yeah, that's right, man. Yeah.
We went off, bro. So, verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High,
Yep.
and there is none else.
Yeah, so he's making a statement. Everything that I did unto you, everything that's going on with you, I did that unto you. Go ahead. I did that unto you because you done wickedness unto me, as it is written in Jeremiah 2, around the 5th verse. What iniquity have I done unto your fathers? Lord ain't do no iniquity.
Okay.
But he's proving a point. And he's showing mercy.
Yeah.
He's showing the balance. He's showing his wrath. He said, in my wrath have I smote thee, but in my favor have I mercy. He's showing his wrath. Now he's getting ready to show the mercy. That's why he gave us the YAHAWASHI.
Yeah, exactly.
So that when all this hell break loose, you have something to depend on.
Yeah.
You got faith. You got works. You got hope. So that when you see it, I mean, goddamn, I'm dealing. Go ahead.
I am the Most High, and there is none like me.
Yeah, that's right. Yahawah. Bahashim Yahawashi. Go ahead.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
Declaring the end. Declaring the end, so when he spoke it, it was done. Declaring the end, and here it is. You got prophets breaking down scriptures. They like, oh man, the Spirit led me. I don't know what it. The prophets bugging out. Prophets had to go on fasts. No, and they didn't understand it until this time.
Yep.
But he declaring that.
Yep.
He declaring that. All right, it's speaking. Habakkuk 2.
Yep.
No, go ahead.
And I'll read again. Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done.
And from ancient times, so that means the prophecies are not even done, man. The things that the prophet spoke about are not even done. From ancient time, the things that are not yet done. But you Jake's living comfortable out here. Jake out here flexing, catching a football, thinking he's straight. Bro, that was prophesied.
Yeah.
You are the gods. You are those people. You are those men. Yes, your Allah. But guess what? You shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. We the princes.
Okay.
So that's why the Lord pulled particular brothers out of the NFL, out of NBA, out of rapping, out of making beats, out of the industries. Go ahead.
Saying, my counsel shall stand.
My counsel shall stand. The end, the RFID chip is speaking. Missiles. Everybody got missiles. Besides you so-called Negro, Latino, American Indians, but you rule in the world. You rule the world. I had a Judite tell me that one day, just recently. Damn, we on top of the world. You sleep. You are, because you're melanin and your mineral, the spirit you use, but bitch, you ain't nobody. You tweaking. Go ahead, man.
My counsel shall stand.
My counsel shall stand. Destroying America, RFID to be mandatory, and saving 2/3 of you, saving the 1/3 of you people and destroying 2/3, man. That's the counsel. That's the mind of the Lord. His word. Go ahead.
And I will do all my pleasure.
It pleases the Lord to destroy this place, man. Go ahead.
It's 11. You want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Calling a ravenous bird from the east, the man.
Oh, that's why you said that. All right, throw out.
Yeah.
Verse 12, say real quick. Spirit. Con, read that.
12.
Yep, Con, that's it.
All right, this is Isaiah 46:12. Hearken unto me, ye stout-hearted.
You stout-hearted, stubborn, man. Take it so hard-headed.
Yeah.
Hey, shit, it took some brothers a minute. Some brothers knew the truth, still was smoking weed. still committing adultery, still going off. They were still going off. But they had a stout heart. And the Lord knew that. That's why he had mercy on David. Shit, mercy was on David. David had a stout heart, man. And we read about how he had somebody actually killed so that he can sleep with their wife. And out of adultery, that was our King Solomon. And who was YAHAWASHI? You can't tell me the Lord is not all about mercy. Yahweh is about mercy, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 46:12. Hearken unto me, ye stout-hearted, that are far from righteousness.
Far. We done, bro. We through. When it comes down to being righteous, we done. The scriptures say our righteousness is filthy. And here it is, you got Jake out here passing the ball, smoking weed, doing whatever he want to do. But he's gone when it comes down to pleasing the Lord. He don't know what it is to please the Lord, bro. He's far from righteous. So the Lord said, hearken unto me. Isaiah 30:20. He said, my teacher shall not be removed out of the corner, but thy eyes shall see them. You know? We see them, we hear them, we cleaving unto their word. You know what I mean? And we can actually see, like, Jake is bugging out. Look, bro, Jake is done. No, Jake don't know what it is. Jake, his mind is not given over to the law. He's not occupied in the prophecies. Go ahead.
So, Isaiah 46:13. I will bring near my righteousness. It shall be not. Oh, it's like it. It shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not tarry. And I will place salvation in Zion, for Israel my glory.
Yeah, I will. Israel my glory. That's it, baby.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Saying it will not tarry. Going back to Habakkuk. The vision is set for the appointed time. Here the Most High saying he's going to deliver us. Talk about Jacob's trouble, but he shall save us. He shall save us from it. Okay. This is that time now which he has been speaking about, from the beginning. This is that great and terrible day, that day of the Lord where, wickedness is getting ready to be put out and righteousness is getting ready to be put in authority.
Yep, that's right.
Esau being the end of the world and Jacob being the beginning of it that followed.
That's what he spoke about.
Okay? So that's what it's all coming down to.
Right.
Okay. But
No, you go ahead.
That's all I
Close out.
All right, so hey, Lord's one is edifying, and as always, we want to give our praises to Yahawah, BaHashem, Yahawashi, BaHashem, Rakakwadash. We want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and we want to say peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom.
That's just how we do, baby.